Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Business Mindset with She Boss. I'm your girl once again, Angela She Boss. And I am here so excited to talk to this brother, Chef Selby from Selby's Food Services. So before I allow him to take the stage, I want to share a little bit about how I met this man. During 2020 COVID, when COVID first started, everyone was quarantined to their home. So I wasn't going to work. I was teleworking. I was not going anywhere. I was ordering everything. Um, but I started feeling a little, what do they call it, claustrophobic. I just needed to get out. So I found this place where Chef Selby was providing outside entertainment on every Friday with this phenomenal menu. So I would come here, and he was my saving grace, I tell you, because I was going bonkers in the house by myself because I thought I was a house person until I really had to stay in the house. I always said, "Oh, I'm an introvert. I can stay in the house. It's fine." Until I had to, and I had to get out and just communicate with different people. So we had awesome entertainment every single week outside. I felt safe. I was always fed really good. So, that's always my comeback. So I will come back here, and yeah, he was seriously my saving grace, and we developed a friendship because of it. He's like, "You're here again?" Like, "Yeah, can I get some chicken, please?" So I was always coming back. So we got to know each other. And I wanted just to take this opportunity to feature Chef Selby because he is doing so much in the community. I went to the pop-up shop here. I went to the Caribbean Festival here. I went I came to some music events here when you collaborated in your book signing. Yeah. I was here. I was like 100% Chef Selby when it came to COVID. And then, it got really, really bad and had to close up for a little bit, but that did not stop him. And that's why I wanted to talk to Chef Selby. So welcome, sir.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for coming here for one, and thank you for all your support through the months and the years now that I've gotten to know you. And you're doing an awesome thing too.
Oh, thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much. I tried, you as a great mentor, and someone that I can look up to. He's like, awesome. Yeah, this is what I want to do.
That's awesome.
I want to be like him. So we are actually here at Grace's, reopened, ready to go. Okay, y'all gonna get jealous. I'm just gonna show you this real quick. This is my plate waiting for me. Yeah, you can get jealous, but we're open. Yeah, he's open. What hours are you open here on Grace's?
We're open every day from 9 till 6.
Okay.
You can also go and make an appointment, or you can just call our line, which is 301-932-8100. And you can call and ask for Pam or Debbie, and you or myself. You can get either of us. We are here all the time. Okay. There's no set hours. It's called hospitality. Mm-hmm. That's for starters. Yeah. I think people get lost in that some kind of way. But if you call and you say, "Hey, listen, I'm in DC and I can't get off from work until 5, and I can meet you at 7," I'm going to be here waiting for you at 7.
And you mentioned a great point, hospitality, and that's really, really what drew me here.
Yeah.
When I started coming, you came out and you greeted everyone and introduced yourself. I introduced myself. You remembered my name. Absolutely. I felt like Norm on Cheers. Yeah. I came back. He was like, "Hey, I remember you. You're Angela, right?"
That's right.
That's what kept me coming back.
Well, that's very important to the community. Honestly, you can go to a lot of places, and most people want to meet the chef.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I know some folk don't like that, but it's the truth.
It is.
People want to meet the chef. and they want to know who I am for the most part when they come here. And it's okay because people read about me, they understand the things that I'm doing, and for the most part, I got to give a lot of props to Charles County simply because you supported me,
Mm-hmm.
you come out for me, everything that I advertise,
Mm-hmm.
you back me.
Mm-hmm.
It's important that we back our own right here in our own community. You know, this sister here has been here every Friday. Every Friday.
So greedy.
It was awesome, awesome to see. We would have regulars come down here, and just I'm excited about being open, and that's the whole sole purpose, I think, of us calling it graces, because
Yeah.
God gave us grace to get back into our building.
Hmm. So when I realized that you were open here, I was like, okay, let's go, chef.
Yeah,
Let's get this happening
yeah,
because we need to talk. We need to tell the people what you've been doing, how you've been doing it. I know you're already out here in these streets in Charles
oh
County. You
yeah.
have a big following, but for those that don't know how you started,
Hmm.
how did it take? What did it take rather for you to become a chef? And was that always what you wanted to do?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
I've always wanted to be a chef. My grandmother
Mm.
was the first African American pastry chef in the Empire State Building
Okay.
of New York. And so um, my grandmother and I had a special relationship. She always made me feel like I was an only child, come from a family of 14. And when I went to go see her, she always was, I could smell the goodness before she come downstairs to open the doors. Uh, some great things was happening behind that door.
Yeah.
And so from that point on, I never knew that, you know, I was going to be a chef. I always wanted to, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, I always wasn't this fat.
It's all right.
And I had an opportunity also to be a professional ball player.
Okay.
And but somehow God had another plan for me and shifted my life.
Mhm.
All right. So, um, but to being a chef and always wanted to be a chef is my passion for real.
I love it.
This is not work for me. I'm having fun while I'm doing it.
And that's the
Create.
difference,
Yeah,
right? When
it's
you
not
have a
work.
passion,
Yeah,
it's not work.
it's not work. You know what I mean? So if I can encourage anyone who
Yeah.
wants to be a chef,
Mhm.
that's what I would say. Listen, there's a lot of people come to me and ask me, Chef Kendall, I want to come down, I want to decorate, I want to do this, I want to do this, and then you pour all this work on them,
Mhm.
and they come to find out they don't really want to do it.
Mhm.
They want the glory, but they don't
Mhm.
want to get through
Don't
the
want to put in the
story.
work.
Got to put in that work.
Put in the work.
Put in
Okay.
that work.
So what was your education, or are you self-taught?
Nope. I'm trained by the French Culinary Institute
Okay.
in New York City, Barrack Street, and I taught by one of the best. My instructor was Jacques Pepin,
Okay.
a Frenchman. You probably see him. He was on a lot of. He's still on, as a matter of fact, on a lot of cooking shows with Julia Childs.
Mm.
So it goes back a little ways, but the man can cook. He's a heck of an instructor. A lot of books. I have all of his books, and praise to him.
Good. So how long was the program? How long did you have to train?
Well, I did a 4-year program.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we have a master's degree in culinary, and
Okay.
I want to say that I'm the only one in Charles County that has that. That's a banquet
Master's
chef.
degree in culinary banquet chef in Charles County.
Right.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So
So any other than having your degree, any certifications that you have to uphold?
yeah, so you have to be surf safe. Um,
Say that slow.
it's called Surf Safe I mean across the United States.
Okay.
You have to be certified in handling food,
Mm.
so you know the dangers of what's got to be hot needs to be hot, and what needs to be cold needs to be cold. and they teach you the different temperatures of all of that stuff to stay out of the danger zones. So the health department don't be all over your back.
Right, that's very important because we have a lot of wannabe home chefs, and mind you, yes, your food is delicious, but in order to upgrade, in order to go to that next level,
Yeah,
you have to
that.
be.
You should have that. And let me also make this very clear. I see on a lot of restaurants out here that you say that you cater.
Mm,
So my license say that I cater, and the health department brought me my certificate saying that I am the only
there you
cater
go.
that's licensed.
There you go.
So be careful because that could put you in a danger zone. I mean, you don't know. It's like driving a car.
Mhm.
You can drive a car without a license until you hit somebody. Then you got the
There we
problems.
go.
All right.
There we
So
go.
same goes for food. Food can be bad for me as well as for anyone else,
Mhm.
but you don't have the problem until somebody gets sick or somebody trying to sue you.
Right.
Then you got all kind of other problems.
Exactly. And that's the point. And that's why I wanted to talk to you because I knew that you were legitimate
Yeah.
and you had all of your degrees and certifications. So we wanted to just share with those chefs that want to be at your level what it truly takes. It's not just knowing how to cook and
Yeah.
mix the seasoning. It's some business
Oh yeah.
behind it.
There's especially if you want to work for yourself.
Hmm.
There's a whole lot of business
Hmm.
behind it. A lot of times I'm doing advertising, I'm doing cooking, I'm doing, listen, I mop the floors, I sweep the floors, I
Yeah.
pick the trash. I do all of those things. And I believe that you should know those things because my dishwasher, the people who sweep the floors, all of those people are key components to the kitchen, to running the engine, to keeping the kitchen safe, and so that people can come in here and know that they're going to have a safe environment and in eating well.
Hmm. And a lot of people aren't allowed in the kitchen for those reasons, right?
Exactly.
We have a
Normally we would do like hair nets and all that kind of stuff. We ain't got enough stuff going on, so uh, we're not implementing that just yet. But soon as we get busy, it's things are happening, and then we're taking all the precautions to making sure. I'm the guy who likes to follow the rules.
hmm. Hmm. And it shows.
Yeah.
It shows. When I walked through here and I was given the honor to tour the whole place, the kitchen, the bathrooms, the upstairs, the downstairs, and everything is immaculate. Okay.
Thank you, Angela.
Immaculate.
Thank
And there's a lot of clips out here on the social media site where people are getting shut down
Yeah.
because they get a little peek in the
Yeah.
kitchen, like what the Sam Hill.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what we've been eating for all of
Yeah.
these years. But yeah, I'm so thankful that you are a rule follower
Thank you.
and you are 100% certified in everything and a
Thank you.
perfectionist
Oh,
in
yeah,
everything
gotta
that
be
you
that
do.
way. But
Yeah.
let me take you back a little bit, Angela, because I definitely don't want to give people the illusion
Mhm.
or the misinformation of thinking that Chef Kendall is the sole owner of Graces. I am not. I am a partner of some amazing people.
Mhm.
Of I believe it's like 15 or 20 of us now.
Nice.
But none other than some great people that seen the vision, understood it, and came down here and want to make a difference.
Mhm.
All right, they're all from Prince George's County except for maybe two or three of us. However, I'm excited about partnering with my people that are supporting what I do because there's really three other businesses that are containing this business of Graces:
Mhm.
Selby's, Zen Concepts, and Graces.
Mhm.
And then you have 4045 Renner Road, which is all the owners, and I am one of them.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about from now to how you started. So
Okay.
how did you start it? Once you finished your culinary training,
Yep.
it took 4 years. Then what? What happened?
Well, I I started applying for jobs, and part of the culinary program is they have job placement and that kind of thing. I worked for Hyatt for a while. I opened up the Hyatt Hotel in New Brunswick, New Jersey,
Okay.
and then I slowly moved. I didn't move around a lot because I was very, very blessed to work in very, very nice places. Um, and then let's see, where did I go then? And I did some odds and ends, catering places in southern Jersey. I would do all kind of weddings and that kind of stuff. After that,
So how long did it take you to start doing weddings?
let's see. I started doing weddings with Sensational Post.
Mm.
Used to call it in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Um, and then I did something with Tony and Cleopatra in Williamstown, New Jersey. Um, and then I got my job.
Okay.
Yeah,
Egypt.
then I
Okay.
got my job at the governor's mansion, and
Okay.
then I was there for like 21 years. And
So hold on. Let's not skip over the 21-year
yeah,
governor mansion the job. So what did you do there? How did you get it? And what did you do there?
well, tell you the truth, I applied for a job
Okay.
for the state of New Jersey, and to be honest with you, I did not even think I was going to get it.
But the
I was
grace
just
of God.
applying for it, and then I never forget the guy's name who called me. His name was Michael Weisberg.
Hmm.
He called me and set up the interview, and I got the job.
Nice.
And then I worked under some amazing people
Mhm.
that was there. Irish guy by the name of John. Uh, John, what is John's last name? Purcell, I believe, or whatever. And was an amazing Irish chef. Did some great things. Taught me a lot. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Because you can learn the technical versions of what the book says,
For how to apply
but
it.
how do you apply it?
Mhm.
Then, when that doesn't work, or something happened, or there's a breakdown, you have to be able to fix it quickly.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
and I kind of learned those little things now, and I'm still learning. This is a learning
Fluid.
process, continuous
Good.
education. I'm constantly taking other classes, constantly growing, constantly trying to grow, meeting with
That's
other
important.
chefs that are more mature and in their field, and
Mhm.
experts in their field, and that's how we want to learn.
And that's great that you said you're continually
Yes,
growing, you're continually taking training because that's important with any profession.
absolutely,
Any profession.
absolutely.
Um, so when you were there at the governor's mansion for 21 years, you didn't go in
No,
being head chef,
no, I didn't
right?
go in
How
being
did
the
you go in?
boss. Well, I went in as a sous chef.
Okay.
So, and I did everything for the chef,
Mm-hmm.
and which is usually a lot of work. So I did everything for the chef, and then the chef retired, and I took over.
Okay.
And from that point on, for like 14 years, I had the same staff. They did not want to leave, and
Right.
a little saddened that I left, but it was time for me to move on into my, and that's how I got to Maryland.
Okay. Okay. So you were in Jersey at the governor's mansion.
Yep.
Talk to us about. Wait, before you go there, the the only thing that I know about the kitchen is Ratatouille. Y'all know that movie from Disney. So I learned about the sous chef
Yeah,
and the chef that chop up stuff.
yeah.
Can you
Prep.
tell us prep? Can you please tell me us what different chefs there are in the kitchen?
Yeah, so it all depends on how big your operation is.
Okay.
All right, so there's sous chefs.
Mhm.
Sometimes you have 20 of them.
Okay.
Sometimes you have 20 executive sous chefs.
Hmm.
All right, so sometimes you have just a sous chef. So
Okay.
he's under the executive sous chef. Then there's prep cooks. Then there's cooks, prep cooks. Garde manger. Garde manger is just decorating. All right.
Is that like a plating?
Yeah, or plating, or
Okay.
just or decorating fruit garnish. So you're just making the fruit, the
The cuts
vegetables.
of the fruit and how they make it.
Absolutely. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
garnish. That's just a French term of decorating very nice.
Oh,
All right. So there's a department usually for that.
okay.
And again, the server, the expedite. Expedite is the person who's looking over the order, making sure the plates are correct before going to the floor.
Oh.
Um, and again, the server, the maitre d on the floor, the floor captain of what you want to call them. I'm telling my age, I guess, but I say maitre d because now they call them floor captains.
Okay.
All right. So those are the things, and then you got the server, the bartender, and all that. It's a lot of different components to just the food service department.
So this is a huge operation. So
Yeah.
you have, I'm sure, most, if not all of those types of people managing Selby's food service
Absolutely.
for you.
Absolutely.
So you were 21 years at the governor's mansion, and then you made your way to Maryland. How
Yes.
did you do that?
Well, before that, I was
Okay.
doing part-time work at my church, which is Bethany Baptist Church in New Jersey. And my wife had said to me, she said, I would go to church and I would stand over in the corner. It was a big church, mega church. Stand in the corner and my wife said, why don't you go in the kitchen and, see what you can do to turn this place around.
Turn it out.
And I was like, nah. The one day I just didn't feel like going to work because I lived an hour away from my job. And I went to noonday Bible study. And they were short staffed and they asked me, could I come and help? So I made the pastor his meal. And the pastor wanted to hire me right on the spot.
The rest is it.
So, yeah. So I was there for 14 years doing all of his stuff. In the process of still working at the governor's mansion, come back there, then I would go to work over there because again, this was my church. So, but my church wasn't like a soup kitchen. This was a big baby, 30,000 members, and I constantly had banquets there and weddings there, and every weekend there was stuff going on. So we had our own banquet hall. I got to give my props to my bishop, which is Bishop David Evans in New Jersey at Bethany Baptist Church. So I took care of the man of God. I fed all kind of pastors, TV evangelists from all over the world.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you came to Maryland by way of
I had a friend that called me and asked me, hey, Chef Kendall, he didn't know me. Chef Kendall, can you help me open a Moroccan Mediterranean restaurant in DuPont Circle? It's called District Bistro. It's on 16th and P, in between, I think, Q and P, or whatever. Don't know the district like that. So I go to work, and that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I helped them open that restaurant. So I was living in Pentagon City for 2 years with my family, and then my contract was up after 2 years. It was nice not having a mortgage because I bought my house. It was nice not having a car payment. I absolutely loved that. For 2 years, I was free. Yeah, I was free. So then I was like, all right, I got to buy a house. I was used to living in apartments. I was taking care of all the Washington Wizards that were living right above me in the same building. And then I bought a house here in Waldorf. I hired this lady by the name of Jerry. She worked for Long and Foster. She was my realtor. Didn't know her, but I needed somebody to show me who knew Southern Maryland or knew around where I needed to be. And I wanted to be in a place that wasn't too fast. I'm from the city. I don't have to be there anymore. I just wanted a slower pace for my children. And so she kept bringing me down to Charles County. I knew nothing about Waldorf at all. Knew no one here. And So I said, all right, well, I seen a house. I was familiar with a builder. I've always had a new home. And Ryan Holmes, he was my condo builder. And I liked that condo.
Yeah.
So I'll buy that house. So I bought a house.
Okay.
And here I am, right here. And, had no idea the hall was right down the street from my house.
Nice.
So it ain't nothing but God.
Right. That's God. So what brought you to the venue?
That's what it was.
So you moved down the street.
I moved down the street. I used to drive past here all the time, and I didn't see nothing going on in here. And it looked like a church. So I was like, well, what's happening over there?
Mm-hmm.
So one day I got the balls to, come in the doors, and I met one of the board members. Her name was Marlene Smith.
Okay.
And she said she's looking for a chef. I said, really? And I said, yeah. And then me and her got to talking or whatever. And she
Walking into your opportunity.
Yeah, she brought a lot of bankers from Community Bank here, and I did like a food tasting.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget, it was filet mignon and something else, and made all the kind of salad dressings and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, after the meeting, everybody was like, thumbs up, and they hired me on the spot. And to God be the glory. I've just been blessed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the rest is you've been here and doing the most in Charles County. We definitely thank you for being here and being a stellar resident of Charles County, being as though that you help all of the other businesses. You give the pop-ups that you were doing that summer, giving all of the smaller business opportunities to shine and to be presented.
Yeah.
So I know you also did a Juneteenth. I celebrated Juneteenth here for a couple of years.
One of my favorite holidays.
Yes, of course. That's why I wanted to bring that up. I was going to wear my Black Lives Matter hat. I'm not going to do too much. But actually, you were the first time that I celebrated Juneteenth was right here at this venue.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you had all the food, the vendors just surrounded the place.
That's awesome.
You were selling, of course, the kitchen was open.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of great people that I still am in contact with today.
That's awesome.
Being in that venue. So that's what started my business, Shea Balls, the Shore Business Office Services. Being here at Juneteenth and meeting some great people.
Yeah, well, I think that if you're going to have a space like this, you should utilize it to its fullest, to the community, to have access to it. I mean, what good is the building if you don't have access?
That's why we love you here.
What good is it? It means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You have to have access to the building so that the people that live in the community have somewhere to go. Because if you don't have access, you're going to go somewhere else. You're going to go somewhere else with your business. And it's important that we have to understand that kind of thing in the community. That's our commissioners, our senators, our residents, and our pastors, our churches. We have to have access in order to be really effective in our community. And I don't want to forget something too. I want to give our props to In Hunger of Charles County. I sit on the board of one of the founding fathers of In Hunger of Charles County. Pastor Freeman is our leader. Chef Barry, our leader. Pastor Lewis, Bishop Palmer, Sandy Washington. Can't forget Sandy. Lifestyles. The Truth. Sandy, The Truth. Look, I feed them once or twice a year. Sandy feeds them every day.
Wow.
So God bless you, Sandy. Keep doing what you're doing, Lifestyles. Thumbs up.
Absolutely. So what else, other than Grace's here at Reno Road in Waldorf, Maryland, what else do you have going on?
Well, there's a lot of other things that I'm thinking of,
Okay.
and there's some things that I wanna, surprise some people with, and I'm
Okay.
working on some other
Working on
things.
some things.
That's it. Just
Okay.
listen. I don't want to come out with it before it's time,
Right.
but I just wanted to let you know there's some surprises that's happening. All good things,
Mhm.
because I believe that you're supposed to share good things. It's not just for me. It's for It's for the community.
And that's why we love you, Chef Selby. Thank you so much.
Oh, you awesome.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, yes. Come here, Debbie.
So you see the hustle and bustle that's happening behind me, because we are in the kitchen and they are doing work. So we wanted to introduce.
This is my sous chef, Chef Debbie. Chef Debbie Shepherd is the truth. She's a hard-working young lady. Why don't you say hello to everybody? Tell them who you are, whatever. Debbie, tell them a little bit about what you do here.
Right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chef Kendall's sous chef, and as he explained to you a little bit about what our details of what we do, it is very important because his name is Golden, so I help keep his name that
There
way.
you go.
So I gotta work. So I always tell him, if you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk.
Mhm.
So, and I have been with Chef since he's been here. I started out myself here as a server, and this is my 16th year here.
Wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I love
Thank
it. And
you.
I've seen this face many a times, and I
Yes.
love Debbie here because she keeps the hunger tamed. And who else
Thank
do we
you.
have?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Chef.
All right, Pam.
She
Come on, Pam.
was like, "Don't call me! Don't call me!"
Where's my granddad? There you go. Come on, show him my
Do
brand.
it slow. Do it slow.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right. Don't get too sexy for him. All right. I
And
don't
who
want
is
to get in
this?
trouble.
Who is this beautiful lady?
This is Pamela Diaz. Pam has worked here prior to me, and
Okay.
Debbie and her connected at a store or somewhere outside, and Pam was looking for something part time,
Mhm.
and wound up being here full time as my administrative assistant.
Nice. So you're the go-to. Nothing happens without Miss Pam.
We're gonna tell her that a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna tell her that a little bit.
So what
But
you tell everybody?
that's true. So sorry about that, you guys. Since I came back and started working for Chef, Jack of all trades, a bartender, which I hadn't agreed to that at first, and through Chef's mentoring,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
Okay.
People have told me that, so I take back their feedback. So I greatly appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I've also now ventured in due to Chef, mentoring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a day coordinator as well,
Okay.
so I'm actually coordinating events for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a server, a setup, just a jack of all trades. Being here with Chef, you have to understand, and I'm gonna look right in the camera. I want you to understand this. You're working here, you're gonna be doing multiple jobs.
Okay. That's right. That's right, because you have to get pushed to do certain things to get out of your comfort zone.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what it sounds like.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And he can tell you, and you saw that. I'm behind the scenes person.
Mhm.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being in front of the camera. As you can see, we got a wonderful team.
Yeah.
I'm all about uplifting, just like with Chef for the community. That was one of the reasons why they approached me, and I was like, ooh. And then when I started seeing all the stuff that he did in the community, that was my heart as well. So, ride or die.
Nice. I
you.
appreciate you, Pam.
Yeah. So Pam is the bomb. So I believe in empowering people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be the smartest guy in Southern Maryland.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to surround myself with smart people like Angela, Chef Barry, uh, 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 Pastor Freeman, Pastor Hunt, Pastor Blanks. You know what I mean? Can you tell I'm a church brother? Can you tell it?
That was another connection.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, well, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel
So
the spirit.
those are the things that, you know, that, and those are just some of the people that I'm connected to right here in our community to help shape this and to make this into an amazing place in Southern Maryland.
Well, thank you so much, Chef. Thank you for your time. Thank you, staff, for allowing me to interrupt you just for a moment. I appreciate you all for bothering me because I need to get to this plate. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up. You see this? Big Mama's. Let me see. Let me get that in there. Big Mama's chicken with some collard greens and macaroni and cheese and some sweet yams. About to get it in.
That's awesome.
So thank you again, Chef Selby, the Kitchen of Grace's, Selby's Food Service. You know, as always, I'm going to post all of the information for you so you can get some of the deliciousness that I have experienced over these past couple of years, and I'm about to dig into right now.
Awesome.
So thank you again. How can we reach you again?
All right, you could follow me on all social media platforms at Chef Kendall TV, and if you need to place an order, it's 301 932 8100. If they answer the phone and say, "Are you hungry? Come and get it," you'll get a 10% discount.
All right. Are you hungry? Come and get it.
That's it.
10% discount if you call that number.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you for joining Business Mindset with Chia Boss featuring Chef Kendall Selby. Come out and support. Thank you so much.